Hey everybody. I know it's been a little while since I did one of these. Had a lot of stuff going on. Um, but I was sitting here thinking about it this morning, and, you know, we're a couple days away from Thanksgiving. The holidays, that whole season launches. Everybody gets those anxieties for the holidays. Christmas is right around the corner. I figured it was time to come out and push home some of the things that I've been writing about, but I haven't spoken on. One of the things I really want to press home, the seed that I want to plant for everybody to consider is, I know I've said this in a few of my posts now. The language that you think in is the language that you live in. And I want you to break that down and deeply consider what that means. If you are unhappy with the way that your life is, what is going on around you, you have to consider the way you are thinking about it. It's like they say about the old witch hunts. If you go looking for witches, you're going to find witches, because you're going to slap that label on whatever you see fit, because that's what you're looking for. I'm sure I ruffled a few feathers the other day with a post I made talking about that victim mentality. And, everyone that wants to say, oh no, I don't consider myself a victim. That's not the shield I'm hiding behind. Well, if you can do an all encompassing statement in your thought process, meaning all this type of people are this way, all those type of people are that way, all men, all women, all black people, all white people, all however you want to divide people. If you have those division thoughts and you let them overrule your decision making process, and that's what that is, because that is a blanket statement to justify separating yourself from somebody else who is just as human as you are, who is having, if not the exact same experience as you, an experience just as you are having an experience. We're all going to fall short on each other. We're not all evil. Some of us just haven't figured it out yet. We're not good at being what we're supposed to be. A lot of grace and humility comes into play. You got to quit thinking of people as your enemy, because then they are. Because that's your perception. That's what you choose to believe. And it is. So you got to let go. You got to face whatever it is that makes you think that way. That's what needs to heal. It's not easy. It's certainly not pretty. But it is necessary. I mean, have you, checked anything out in the outside world lately? Because I try and avoid it personally, but I do peek out every once in a while. It is insanity. You got people killing themselves that can't afford to live, but they keep doing it. They'll sit there and they'll make videos and they'll complain about it, but they keep doing it. They make videos rallying everybody like, hey, if we stop doing this, I bet you it'll shut down. But we keep doing it. Consider it. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just planting a seed. You have to entertain the thought. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. And it all happens in here first. Everybody's trying to take action. You know, the good-hearted ones, because I'm not trying to, downplay anyone's efforts. But a lot of people are making the mistake of, if I do nice things on the outside in the physical aspect, I'll donate my time, I'll go to a homeless shelter, I'll feed the needy, I'll help somebody get a place to stay, stuff like that. That's all well and good. But you got to have the correct mentality behind it, because otherwise it really is pointless. It's counterintuitive. So it's all got to start in here first before the outside is effective. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you're sitting there scratching your head like this guy is, off his rocker. Trust me. I figured a few things out recently, so. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm over here planting seeds. But again, as this holiday season begins, Thanksgiving, Thursday, we're supposed to be with the ones we love. That doesn't necessarily have to be blood family. It doesn't have to be friends. It can be your pets. It can be people that share interests with you. It could be total strangers, but you have one thing in common. And that one thing in common is you are in the same place at the same time. It's that simple. This is why I keep preaching. Simplify your thoughts. Simplify your life. If you start looking at the situation you're in a different way, it will change your whole reality. You just have to train your perception. And it starts with your thoughts. You create your own reality. And the minute you really realize what that means, that's when you like, okay, I want to do this work because I want that ability. I want that to be real. And it is. That's where I'm at. So, be thankful. There's always something to be thankful for. And I know that's a cliche thing, but it really is. And if you focus on that thought, if you cling to that, if you say, this is my truth, I am thankful for this, I can appreciate this. Doesn't matter where it came from. You don't have to put a label on it. It's there. You appreciate it. End of story. Simplify your thoughts. Unlearn the bad behaviors that have been forced on you. Don't get it twisted. A lot of the errors that we make aren't by choice. They're forced on us. A lot of us are afraid to make the choice. That's why we don't look deep inside and realize, because everything comes to a choice. And if you simplify the choice, it's a lot easier to make. And then once you make it, you have the conviction to carry it through. This is my truth. Nothing deviates this. And that's, some people take that the wrong way and they're like, oh, well, that makes you stubborn or bullheaded or, Well, that's true. That is absolutely true. The problem is what's it directed at? Because they look at it as, oh, again, those statements of all this people are this way, all this people are that way. What if my central belief is we're all just trying to live? I think that's a good center. That's a good truth. That's a good place to stand as your starting point with any interaction with anyone. And this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. The language you think in is the language you live in. If you believe that these people are my enemy and they are all around me, then guess what? Those people are your enemy and they are all around you. Look up some courage. Look inside. Think about where it made your thinking go askew. Quit being afraid to live. Yes, it's scary. I'm not telling you your fear is unwarranted. Just make sure you're putting your energy in the right direction. Because fear can also be a great motivator, but you have to use it right. Just planting seeds, food for thought. Y'all take care. Enjoy your holidays. I'll check in later.